Okay, so I decided that I would do a quick game. You want to see this? Let's see this. Okay. So I was gonna let's see now. I want to hear my stream in the background. I'm still sort of learning this, so I'm not sure really how to do this. As I haven't explained yet, this is my third live stream, so I didn't do voice for the other ones because I was in a call, but I decided to do a quick game with voice. I actually may do like a 10-minute game. I think that sounds good to me. So you can also do like 30-minute game, which is what I did earlier, or whatever you like. It's gonna match me with someone. And they're from the United States. I'll move my pawn out. I actually usually do the 4 knights opening that my dad is sort of a fan of. So that's probably going to be my approach for today. And of course I can't move my pawn because it's pinned, because if I move my pawn it will be check. So I have a limited number of options here. I think I'm gonna I better do that. Yeah. I'm sure that if I ever do get game tips, it would probably say don't do that, but I'm sure I already am not playing how Bobby Fischer would play. Let's see. I kind of want to get my bishop out. It's hard to know what they're going to do next. I've actually been playing since I was probably in 1st grade, I think. I don't play too often though. Sometimes I go online and try to play a game on various things. I think I've done Pogo.com before, so this is a new site for me. Sometimes I get bored of chess and start making random bad moves, and I just decide to be done for the day. Oh, and it's my turn. I was talking here. Okay. Push the pawn. So then I have this as a possibility. Now they should move that knight next. Or not. Actually, because then I'm actually going to take the knight because I want their pawn to be forced to move and take my bishop. And then it just sort of more destroys their pawn structure. So I'm going to do it as a trade. And that's okay with me. I'm going to move out my queen, mostly so then I can possibly take the pawn, and if possible even attack their rook. And I also have this knight to the pawn as a possibility. And now they're making it so I cannot move my queen there because then the rook would take me. So I am probably going to go for this. Right now nothing's really threatened of mine. So I'm kind of just going off after the pieces that I think I can get. If they don't want to lose the pawn, they kind of have to keep the rook there. So they're forcing me to move. Which I think, nope. Let's see. I guess I don't want to completely retreat, but I want to be in a safe place here. Not that I'm planning to do anything with that pawn that you see here. And still, I can't take the pawn, but what I can do is take this pawn, and then again they're going to be forced to move the rook, because otherwise I'll take it there. And here I have to be aware that, so with their rook, they could take my pawn here or take this pawn. I think they were trying to use the rook and the bishop. That's a possibility of something they could be trying to do soon. Even though I'm not really worried about that at the moment. My time's dwindling here, I guess. I'm going to push the pawn. I really don't know what else to do. I sort of have myself blocked in here. The knight, just actually a reason to get that knight out of there. But I don't really want to retreat. And that ended up actually being bad for me. But what I can do now is get my rook out and possibly even bring the rook down to the king. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Or not. Actually, yes. Okay. For a second I was worried that it wasn't protected, but I forgot my rook was actually happened to be lined up, so I was okay. So I actually got a queen out of that, so it worked out in my favor, but unfortunately, I have to get this guy back out of here. I am down a few pieces, so which I want to actually know more about the pieces here. I don't like how they display the pieces that were taken. I've just started using this site, so I understand what I've taken of them more than I understand what they've taken of me. I'm going to just go ahead and take their bishop. I don't know why that's still, unless there's something else going on. Yeah, I'm going to take their bishop. I'm now wondering if that's been there all this time and I never noticed. That would be surprising. Okay, I'll take that. Now they're going to take my bishop here. That was actually a mistake. Or not. Trying to decide now actually if I want to take their bishop or retreat. The smart thing is to retreat. But I could also trade because they'll take it with the knight or take it with their king. I think I might. I'm up a queen, so I kind of feel like trading. But the difference could be the extra rook, because rooks can end up being pretty valuable. And I think I'm going to just want to get this out of here. So I kind of want to move my queen so that I can possibly get this knight out. Otherwise I have to push the pawn. Or I could just put it over there. Maybe I should do that. It's hard to imagine that this game could be winnable in 5 minutes, but then again I can see this could quickly progress. Bring this over here. It's my only rook. And I can see they're maybe going to come down here, which I wasn't that prepared for, but would be a stupid move on their part. Because I could just take them with my queen. It actually might be a good idea to move the pawn too. I was trying to think out what I want to do from here. I'm sure that I'm not seeing the best idea here. I kind of want to also move my rook over so that then my queen can... I think that might be a good strategy. I don't want to get into a stalemate situation where I don't lead them a move, but I'm not that worried about that right now. Now I can just go take the pawn, and then I'll have my pick of the knight or the rook. I keep forgetting you can't see my finger. I'm pointing to the screen once in a while. I guess I better not go for either, so that will threaten me. I was hoping to clean up, so I will, I think, keep him in check and hopefully force the king away. Maybe get this rook. I don't know if my plan will work. Actually, I won, so okay. I actually don't think I necessarily had that for certain, because of course it was a resignation. So what probably would have happened is the king would have moved away. I imagine the best move would be to the right, or to this way. I would probably take the rook. The king would take me. And which actually wouldn't happen at all, because I probably wouldn't let it. So actually, I don't know that it was smart for them to resign. I don't know that I had that for sure, even though I was up with a queen. I may play one more quick game. Another 10-minute game. And I go first. I'm actually considering doing something different for this game, but I know it probably wouldn't be a good idea. It's sort of a king side opening, so that means that I'm going to have to be aware of how much I'm moving my pawn structure in a bad way. I think I'm actually going to try to castle soon. right now I don't really have too much of a strategy going. It's a little too early for me, but I'm sure people like Bobby Fischer would have thought way far out already. I might push this pawn. Then again, if I go 2, my knight can take it. I actually like that a little bit better. It gets my knight out a little further. And if they decide not to take it, then I take them. I'd rather that they take me here. But we'll see what they do. And he didn't. Huh. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and take him. Call it a day, as I like to say. And I may, if I put my knight here, they could take me with their knight, and that would be a forced trade. Or not a forced trade, but a suggested trade. Because I could take it with either my bishop or my pawn. And it really gets the king and the queen more open here. They really don't have a lot of pawns protecting them, and yet I have this little enclosure going on over here. Just sort of a very standard, when you castle it just happens almost automatically. I'm going to go ahead and take their knight because I just want their queen to come out. Now I could bring my queen out here. That's what I'm thinking of doing. Question is how far. I know if they do anything to me, I'll just be retreating. Yeah, I'm gonna go out to here. Again, I don't have any plans. Although possibly, if I take the pawn with the knight, it seems like it's a bad trade. But actually, I will have my queen that can then take it. Actually, it's not as bad as it sounds. Because, actually, yeah, it is. Yeah, don't do what I did. I actually sometimes wonder if there's like a take back that move. They're obviously not too good because generally you would take my knight. That's, yeah. Since they didn't, I'm going to retreat here. And, oh, I see. Now I see why. Okay, so that did throw me, actually. Yeah, don't do what I did. But I still have confidence I'm going to win this. I don't know how, but it's going to happen. I feel like I could get this guy out and over towards the rook. But now, of course, my pawn's in possible danger. Though not really. So the bishop. The queen wants this pawn, though. So I have the bishop there. So it kind of means I can't move that, so I have to move the rook over. pushed a pawn here. I kind of feel like pushing this pawn, but I don't really want to anger the queen, because I know she'll be rash. But if I push that pawn, then she can't go here. She could go here, or she could retreat. Or they just take me. We're gonna do it. I'll try to get their queen out of this. Maybe lose the knight, but this might not be the smartest thing. And it wasn't. I guess I'm getting tired because I'm like not thinking about this well. But I have this bishop that I can take. And the queen will take me. And then I guess I can have either pawn. I don't know that it makes a difference. If I take this pawn, I can then go for this. But it doesn't really make a difference. Go there. Although all I had to do was move my rook over. My rooks may be pretty powerful here, if I can use them right. I maybe can save my game. We're almost down to that 5-minute mark. I can also move this bishop here to put the king in check, and the king can't take me because of my knight. But it wouldn't do much good. I don't think it would hold long, because then they would just move over. But it just sort of scares my opponent. And I might go ahead and do this. So that would be check. And then now's when I want to get my rooks out. But I know that I can't do too much. I sort of have limited options here. And the queen wants me here. I have to move, I think, this rook here. So then it protects the knight. She's not going to take the bishop because then I would just take her. I think that would be a bad mistake on their part to get rid of their queen like that. But now it's kind of making me a little bit nervous being so close. So I think I want to back the bishop away. Although this is getting pretty complicated because they kind of want to trade rooks. And I don't know that I want that. I'm just too afraid that the queen's going to swoop down towards me. Because if I take them, they'll take me. And then she could easily swoop down. I just don't want that. So I'm going to actually... I don't know that I have a choice. I do have a choice, but that's possibly the better decision. I may actually have to talk less as the time runs out because it will make the game a lot slower here. Hey, let's see. Can't leave that there. And I can't move it. I guess I'm doing that. Actually worked out better for me than I thought. Now all I gotta do is really just use my rooks together and try to keep the queen from getting in my way. So that will be check. Trying to think if that's a bad idea. 'Cause then the... Oh, no, yep, that was a bad idea. We're not gonna do that again. I'm going to try to bring this rook over because I think I don't really want to be that close to the king if I swoop down, but I actually don't even like the possibility of the queen moving. Oh, yeah, no, I can't do that now. Actually, I'm going to let myself have an out here. Actually, I don't know that I want to hurt my pawn structure. I don't know that this is a good idea. I don't think it is. It's actually not. But I'm going to just go with it. Because I think they could easily win. Like the rook's probably going to come, or the bishop's going to come down. So let's check. And I don't really want to go into the corner. And then at this point, it's still check. I can't go back, so I kind of have to go here. And then if they didn't put me in check, so I'm going to actually... No, I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe it's time to withdraw, because I don't know why I'm not thinking now. I think I'm gonna be at the point of trying not to lose, because I think it's in my best interest not to lose. Oh yeah, and I'm in check. The queen. Yeah, no, I want to go over that way. Gonna just probably gonna bring the queen down and keep pushing me over. I'm hoping I could just stall them, because otherwise I may just see how you ask for a draw. I was hoping I could do that. So maybe my only move. So that may have been checkmate. Oh, okay. I guess I can still take the bishop. We're nearing the end of the game here, though. Decide if I wanna. I don't want to be in a corner where they can easily just get me. And now actually I've lost. Because they're gonna get another queen. This is not going really my way. But I'm kind of hoping that maybe I'm just trying to hide behind these pawns. But it's getting intense because it's the last few minutes. I think they could probably just slide their queen over. Oh no, they can't because of my bishop. So maybe they can't do it. I don't know. And I guess I lost. Well, that was a good game. I think I'm gonna turn off my stream.